What's going on YouTube? Piloting a MiniCopter or a scrap heli in Rust is not as easy as you may think. So it's best to practice in a sandbox server. You guys can go into the modded servers and then just search for the word sandbox and get into one of them. This way, um, by learning how to maneuver the MiniCopter as well as scrap heli, it'll take a few practices to get used to flying these vehicles in the game. All right, let's start with the MiniCopter. To start the rotator, you want to press W. And then to get off the MiniCopter or the scrap heli, you want to press space. Be sure to check the fuel storage first. And also the passenger seat is at the back instead of the front one. And let's get back into the MiniCopter. And then to move the MiniCopter on ground, you want to hold control and then use WASD while holding control. So it'll move your MiniCopter like just like driving a car. All right, if you want to take off using the MiniCopter, you want to hold W so the MiniCopter will actually float. And then you want to move your mouse forward slowly, not too much. Otherwise, it's just gonna cause the MiniCopter to be imbalanced and you might crash it. So slowly move your mouse forward and backwards just to adjust it so that the MiniCopter will travel in a straight line. So if you want to get your MiniCopter to move forward, you want to aim your mouse. You want to use your mouse and aim your MiniCopter so it's aiming slightly downwards. Probably around like 30 degrees downwards. This way your MiniCopter can just travel in a straight path. To turn your MiniCopter left or right, you want to use the A or D key, but you have to do it slowly and at the right altitude as well because you don't want to crash the MiniCopter. So you want to slowly press A and then move your mouse a little bit, then balance it back with D just to stabilize the vehicle. All right, let's now get back to where we were from, which is marked by the yellow marker. And then we're going to try to land there. All right, once you reach your destination, you can slowly release the W button and then press S to move downwards. So as you're descending to the bottom, you can slowly tap W and S repeatedly so you can just like balance it out so you don't land too hard. There you go. It might look easy, but I recommend you take a couple of practice rounds on a test server before you take the real ride. Alright, now let's move on to the scrap heli. Alright, all the mechanics of maneuvering the MiniCopter you can apply to the scrap heli. The difference is scrap heli will feel much heavier. Alright, let's take the scrap heli from F13 towards north, and then we're gonna head east and then south back to A13. You can start the rotator by pressing W. And then to move your scrap heli on the ground, hold control and then press WASD key, similar to how it was done for the MiniCopter. Alright, to take off the scrap heli, you want to hold the W key, similar to the MiniCopter. However, this time you have to really control your mouse when moving forward and backwards. It will feel much heavier, much harder to control than the MiniCopter. But with a few practices, I think you can do it. Once your scrap heli reach a certain altitude, the chopper will be very stabilized, and then you can just maintain its course towards your destination. To turn your scrap heli left or right, you want to use the A or D keys. You want to slowly move your mouse forward and backwards as well. left or right slowly just to maintain the speed as well as the altitude of the chopper. After pressing A to move to the left, you need to counter it back quickly with D so your chopper will be stabilized. Unlike the MiniCopter, which is easier to control, this will be very, very hard, which will need a couple round of practices in my opinion. If you didn't stabilize the chopper while turning, it will end up crashing just like in this clip. Here's a quick tip, an easy way instead of just maneuvering your chopper, you can actually land your chopper first and then move your chopper on the ground by holding control and face to the direction that you're going and take off and hit over to your destination. Similarly to the minicopter, you want to press S to slowly move your scrap heli downwards, but you want to balance it out with W as well. So slowly tapping W and S, and then keep pressing S until you land to the ground. Once you see the yellow marker on your HUD display, okay, you want to repeat the same thing. Hold W and then stabilize your mouse moving forward and backwards and head over to your destination. Alright, you're about to reach the landing zone. Slowly release the W and then you can tap S and W slowly so your scrap heli will be balanced out, and then repeatedly press S until you successfully landed on the ground. So I hope this guide is helpful. Be sure to hit that like and also that bell icon. I'll see you guys next time.